about 5 things that we hate about the Acura NSX, particularly this one, the 1998 Supercharged one. The first thing I don't like about it is the fact that it is so nice that every time I drive it, I can't consciously relax and enjoy my day. I'm always thinking about what happens when I come to see my car. Do I got a new ding? Is there a new scratch on it? Maybe a shopping cart runs into it. I'm always paranoid, especially if I'm parking and parallel park on the street. Maybe people go in and out of their parallel parking spot and might hit my car. Just always worry about it. So that's number one. It's too nice. I'm always worried about it. The second thing is a two-edged sword. It is the attention I get. It's great when I want the attention, when I'm having a great day. I love talking to people about the car. But when I'm in a rush, when I'm busy, or when I'm just not having a good day and I just want to get home, I get talked and approached by a lot of people, and it's just rude to ignore them or just to brush them off. So you gotta deal with people talking to you all the time, and that's a good thing if you want it. It's not so good if you don't like it. The third thing I don't like about it is this car is getting old. Parts are starting to break and just out of fragileness because of the sun baking on it. It's just being aged, and every part is harder and harder to find, and they're expensive. You break a vent, like the center air vent, it's like $180. It's just crazy, and so I gotta be very careful with the parts. I really have a hard time finding things I don't like about it because I love this car. But number 5, the electronics are starting to get a little bit iffy. The volume knob of the stereo is starting to pick up a lot of static. The climate control is getting a little bit finicky. I had to put on max heat to actually get some heat. It's an easy fix, but just things like that I need to put attention to and fix it. So really, all in all, I like the car, but I had to work really hard to find the 5 things I really hate about this car, and those are it. Aaron, do you have things that you don't like about this 1998 Supercharged NSX?
Yes. The 5 things I hate about this car. Number 1 would be how delicate this car is. Just for, not everyday driving, but just in general. The ground clearance is extremely low on this car. The body panels are very thin. It's aluminum. The entire body is aluminum. It's very easy to dent. And just the way the car is built, it's very delicate. When I was working on the interior, they use a lot of ABS plastic and metal clips, and just over time things start to get brittle or stuff like that, and it's a very delicate car. You don't want to over torque or even tighten screws too much, you're going to crack a tab. And this is true for the engine, this is true for the interior, this is true for everything about the car. The body panels, the alignment, it's a very delicate car. Number 2 is the price of modifying the aftermarket support and the price of the OEM parts. There's not a lot of aftermarket for the NSX. There's what, 18,000 ever made in production, and only a handful ever get modified, and most of those are in Japan. It's overseas. So the US market for aftermarket parts is very small. So that's number 2. Number 3 is just the age of the car. This is a 1998. This is not even the first year. This is a 91. This is still a 20-year-old car now in 2018. Parts will fail, and legally Acura doesn't need to provide any more OEM parts. They're past that range already. So whatever parts you need, it's existing, and if they're sold out, it's sold out. Just for example, the OEM carpet, this is OEM red. I got the last set made in the US, available anywhere. And what if I rip a carpet? I cannot replace it anymore. I have to find another solution. So a lot of these parts are going out of production due to the age. Those are the 3 main ones. I guess number 4, these are all just minor stuff. I guess how the car is designed, the things that you interact with, the shifter, the steering wheel, just the position of the pedals. This was designed back in 1990, or 1989, late 80s, when they were doing all the R&D and development for this. So they had a different mindset. You have a thinner steering wheel, large diameter, you have the wheel turns, there's a lot of play in it, the shifter, it's not precise, but this was acceptable, and this was probably preferable back then. So just that's due to the design, but those you can actually change out if you want, so that's number 4. The 5th thing I don't like is which is actually one of the things I love about this car, is the attention that this car gets. Sometimes it's just too much. It gets to the point sometimes where even at the gas station, just too many people just talk about it. Sometimes you just want to get gas or you're just busy or just stuff like that. Sometimes it gets the wrong type of attention. This looks like a supercar, and just people get just jealousy and just whatever. And there are a couple of people out there that are like that, but you do sometimes get too much attention and unwanted attention. So overall, you know, not very many huge reasons why to hate the NSX. It's just, it is what it is. It's an older car. Other than that, I think it's very well designed considering what it is and what era it came out of. But that's about it for us. Thank you for watching. See you guys
See you guys later.
Bye.